how to put together a tree watering kit from Highland Hill Farm. This is how the hose adapter, and this is a hose adapter, a regular garden hose will feed into this line here, is attached to our blue stripe pipe. This is a push-on fitting right here, and then after it's pushed on, it's screwed in and it screws tight. Now you have a very tight fitting there, and the water goes in here through a garden hose into our water system. You control the amount of water that's fed into the blue stripe pipe by the valve on your garden hose. This is a nipple, a spaghetti line, and an emitter. And now we have to connect this emitter into that pipe. So we have to make a hole. We're going to use this part here to punch a hole into the pipe. Now you can hear it went in. That was a nice clean hook. Now this nipple now has to be pushed into that hole. Okay, now this is in there. Now this pulls off, and it's hard to see, but this has a slight crease in it, and that's where the water from here, from inside this tube, comes through here, around through here, up into here. Now it's going to come out. This is the off position, and this is the on position. Now when water comes through here, through the tube, it'll come out this tube here, follow around, come through here, and be emitted right through there. Now when the garden hose is feeding through the pipe, through here, we need to be able to close it off. And we do that with this figure 8. And now we're going to show you how to close off this end of the line. We put the figure 8 on here, bend the tube over, and bend it back into itself like that. Now that actually closes the water off, and no water can go past this point. So now only way the water can get out is it goes in here and comes out the spaghetti line to your tree. And you can probably have over 100 lines off this main hose when you're feeding trees at one time. So you can do a lot of trees with one garden hose. Our blue stripe pipe comes in 100, 500, and 1,000 foot lengths. Okay, sometimes your hose gets a hole in it, so you want to know that the hose cuts easily with a snipper. See, it can cut very well, cuts easily. And what you're going to want to do sometimes is connect a hose to itself. And this is how the hose connects to itself. And you push this on real hard. Now sometimes, and it can pull off as well. Now sometimes you'll want a T. And in that case, you're going to put 3 of these together. That's a T. And there's also a Y. So if you want to just put in a Y, you can do that. So it's very adaptable for different applications and to take water to different areas of your landscape. To winterize your system, just disconnect your garden hose from the blue stripe pipe and also open up the figure 8 to relieve water out of the back end of the hose, and you'll be set for winter. The spaghetti tubing that goes from the blue stripe pipe to the plant, we supply it in many different sizes. We have them 18 inch, 24 inches in length, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot. And we have many different applications for it. Some are large trees, small trees, some trees will be further away, or some trees will be closer to the blue stripe pipe. So when you order your kit or you need drip lines, tell us how many and how long they have to be. And if we have to make them custom, we can make them custom for you. You can just give us a call at 215-651-8329. We can sell you the parts. We have bags of emitters and bags of nipples and lots of spaghetti tubing, and we do ship them out UPS and on our trucks when we make deliveries. Again, call us at 215-651-8329 for your drip irrigation parts at Highland Hill Farm. At Highland Hill Farm, we grow lots of trees and shrubs, and we see unusual ways trees fail. Some of them are very common that you will recognize right off, like buck rubs on trees. Even though a tree is only 2 feet high, this spruce was buck rubbed. Some small shrubs, even in the ground, get eaten by moles and voles. This was a rose bush that was attacked and killed. Small trees in our growing operations sometimes suffer damages to their roots from mice and moles. And rabbits sometimes get into our greenhouse where we have potted arborvitaes and cypresses and just chew the heck out of the bark, killing the trees. But trees can die from natural causes, like snow load did to this tree. So what we do at Highland Hill Farm is we have a program to trap and contain and control these critters. However, sometimes we have losses that we feel are acceptable that we don't try and control. In this example here, the most unusual way we lost trees was this year. We lost these 2 arborvitaes here, and the reason was a fox. Yes, a fox was in the field, and they like to chew. They constantly are chewing on things because their teeth keep growing. And the fox found the water line that feeds these trees and actually bit into the water line. And because the water line had some holes in it, we cut out the bad section and re-spliced it together with a connector. But when we did, it shortened up the entire length of the line, and the last 2 trees were left unwatered, and so they died. Now you might wonder if we're going to kill the fox because of this. Absolutely not. This is an acceptable loss. We would prefer to have the fox do a minor bit of damage like this than have thousands of rabbits and mice running loose through our nursery. So we do not allow any fox hunting on our farm. But we do allow people to come. We have a deer program for people to hunt deer and rabbits. So you can call us for that. Or if you need trees and shrubs, feel free to give us a call at 215-651-8329. We specialize in growing arborvitaes and pine trees, spruce trees for screening and privacy. And we do deliver and install to Northeast U.S. states and ship our seedlings all across the United States. Thank you. If you're thinking about a fig tree, you most certainly will want to think about the Celeste fig. The Celeste fig is an easy-to-grow fig. It grows well in most soil types except wetland and soggy soils. It needs full sun at least 6 to 8 hours a day and shelter from winter winds. Do not cover it with plastic during the winter. The Celeste fig is the most popular fig grown in the United States. It is largely due to its cold hardiness and the fact that it produces a large amount of fruit. If you need Celeste figs, give us a call at Highland Hill Farm, 215-651-8329. We usually have a large selection of small figs ready to plant.